open my bag, check, phone, money, zero. Everything gone. That's on period. What's up, guys? Welcome back once again to my channel. Yeah, I'm back. So I'm going to be uploading videos back to back and back to back and back to back and back to back. So I got you. So I promised you guys I was going to do a story time, right? So here it goes. Yes, I was robbed. I was robbed. So this happened. So no, before that, I am Ira, and if it's your first time here, you're very much welcome to this channel. This is Life of Ira, and then all we do here is chill. That's our period. All we do here is chill. We just chill, have fun, like we just hang. We basically just hang. Okay, so about this whole trauma thing, you guys remember I did a video about some breakup story, yeah, but I couldn't really bring the details out because it was like super personal, so I couldn't like bring the whole thing out. So yeah, that happened, and unfortunately for me, I managed to get over that trauma, and unfortunately for me, I jumped right back into another trauma. Sadly, it was very bad. It was very, very bad, because you can imagine healing from something and then going right back into another trap. You get it, you feel like you've been able to escape a trap and then you just fall into another one. Yeah, so that's what basically happened to me. So within this 4 months, your girl has been all over the place. So okay, so here's what happened. I was working. If you have my snap, if you follow my snap, you notice at a point in time I was taking a lot of snaps. I even got the name Elevator Girl and all that. Yeah, so I was working during after the lockdown thing. I was working to get myself a new phone for my vlogs and everything, and I managed to do that. I managed to gather some money to get myself a new phone. So I got myself an X. Yay, I did. So that was in December, somewhere December. So 2 weeks later, after getting the X and everything, one fateful day, I went to work. I had closed from work, normal day. I was going home, and then this taxi driver just stops, looks at me, and he's like, he knows me, he's picked me up somewhere before. I was like, really? I couldn't really recall, because like I sit in taxis with my mom sometimes, so maybe you get it. So he stopped. I was talking on the phone. He stopped, and then he said he will offer me a ride to the junction. So I was like, cool. And he just opened the front door for me to sit down, and I was on the phone, so I was a bit distracted. So I sat in this car and I was talking on the phone, but I was on my way to the bank actually, and I couldn't tell the driver I was going to the bank because he was just dropping me off at the junction. And the person I was talking on the phone to asked me where I was going, and I just said I was going to Osu, because I couldn't tell the person I was going to the bank, because I didn't want the driver to know I was going to the bank, because you know human beings are not like really good people like that. So yeah, I mentioned Osu over on the phone, and then I told the person on the line that I was going to call him back because I was sitting in a car. I really don't like talking on the phone when I'm in the car. Yeah, so I told him I'll call him back because I was sitting in the car. And he's like, okay, sure. So he hung up and I put the phone in my bag, straightforward, and I closed my bag. I really don't like holding and pressing my phone in the car because maybe to make the person sitting by you tempted and the person will want to grab the phone from you. You know, I got all that hints and everything. So we were in the car, he was playing music, we didn't talk, nothing. And then just like that, before we got to the junction, no, we got to the junction and then he almost stopped and he was like, oh, close to home. I'm like, yeah. And it's like, oh, he's going to that direction, so he would just drop me off wherever I'm going. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, thank you. So we went, we got to Usu. But like I said, I didn't want him to know I was going to the bank. So I made him drop me off around the SNIT hospital. So behind the SNIT hospital in Usu, if you know the SNIT hospital, yeah, I made him drop me behind the SNIT hospital. But this guy, as he was dropping me, he took his rides away from the hospital, but I was still behind the hospital, away from the hospital. And there was this lady sitting opposite where he stopped, and I don't know, I was trying to open the door, but I couldn't open the door to get down. And I don't know what happened, but the guy just turned again. So I thought, oh, maybe he just turned so that he'll be able to go back to where he's headed towards or something. So he turned again, and then he was like, I can get down. After I tried opening this door. Yes, I couldn't open the door. And I was like, the door is not opening. He was like, oh yeah, he had an accident. So like his door locks and then it can't open. So unless I try pushing the door like hard. I was like, okay. And then I was trying to open the door. I couldn't get the door to open. My bag was closed. My phone was in my bag. Yes. Oh, during that period. And what even happened? Yeah, I was trying to open the door. I couldn't get the door to open. And he's like, I should give him a coin, a 10 peso coin, and try to fit it, like, how do I describe it? I should fix it in the corner of the door, like, me who's in American, you know, but me shut door. You see, when you close the door, there's this rubber, this black plastic rubber bead, like at that door side, the hinge of the door side, that closes. So he asked me to put the coin there and then try pushing the door. It didn't even click in my head that, yo, this guy is up to something. So I took the coin out of my bag, forgetting to close my bag. You get it? I don't have the bag here, so I would have shown you what kind of bag I was using, but I don't have the bag here. And I opened the bag, did the coin thing, tried to get the door to open. It wasn't opening. Asked me what the driver was doing. I don't even know what he was doing. He was just saying, oh, piano door, no piano door, no piano door. Let me see why foolishly I was piano door. No. I was piano the door. And yeah, that was when it happened. I don't know, I think he took it from the, I'm sure he took it from the bag because the phone was in my bag, because the bag was opened. So he managed to like just open the flap. It was just a flap bag. So he just opened the flap and then like took the phone from the bag and then closed the flap. It was an easy access something, so like it was sleek, it was very smooth. Hey, that was like some really smart ass move. Like the guy's a pro. Someone's father was literally, he's a pro. He's a pro. He's a pro. So he took the phone, and then before I know it, the door is opened. Then I realized that this is automatic. That was like after the whole thing. The door is opened, and I opened this door. Because I wasn't paying for anything, I didn't dig into my bag again. So I was going to put the coin back into my bag, and he was like, oh, I should give him the coin in case someone else like enters the car and the person is trying to open the door and then the person can't get the door to open. Do you get the scenario? The person can't get the door to open, so the person can't use it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll be 20 pesos. So I just gave him the coin to use. So I didn't check my bag or dig into my bag or anything. I had forgotten my bag was even opened to check. Normally I check twice before getting out from a car or something. But yeah. So I got down and then something clicked. I got down, opened my bag, check, phone, money, zero. Everything gone. That's on period. Like the guy like literally just took everything. He left me like 20 or 30 cities or something inside the bag. I don't know how he did it, but there was like 20 and then some small denominations, the smaller ones inside the bag and coins. Yeah, I chased the car. I chased the car. I ran as fast as I could. I couldn't even scream. People were there, but I couldn't scream. I couldn't do nothing. I was in complete shock. Imagine buying a phone for yourself, like working your ass to, excuse my language, working your ass to buy a phone for yourself. This is someone who's very lazy. Me, Ramadi, everybody knows I am a very, very lazy person. I'm not even shy about it. I'm extremely lazy. And I managed to wake up early morning to go to work just because I knew what I wanted to achieve at the end of like 2 to 3 months, which I did. So yeah. And this guy took just 20 minutes to just take everything away from me just like that. See, that moment, that day was 30th December 2020. I was going to the bank to cash out money so that I could go and get an outfit for 31st night. Yeah, that was the main reason. So I was literally thinking of church the whole time when I was going, and that incident happened. So I tried chasing the car, but I couldn't catch up with the car. And then I just came back with my hand on my head. I was just all over the place. And then there's this lady and guy that was sitting on the bench right there, and then they asked me why I was going on. I was like, I've just been robbed. And they're like, oh, is that why I was running? I was like, yeah. So the lady offered her phone, so I called the phone. She thought maybe I had dropped it in the car or something. So I tried calling, but this man didn't pick up. I was even hoping, say, oh, maybe he'll pick up and then ask for like a ransom or something, but no, he didn't answer the phone, nothing. It didn't even cross my mind to track the phone or anything, because I didn't even have any other phone on me, because that was the only phone I had. So from then, there was this guy on a bicycle too that came by and was like, what's going on? Because I looked really miserable. He was like, what's going on? I was like, this is what happened. And I was like, oh, if he had been there faster, he would have used his bicycle to chase the car. I was like, don't worry about it, it has happened. So then I rushed into a phone shop that was close by, trying to get them to, maybe someone has an iPhone so I can track the phone and then follow the car or something. But to no avail, I couldn't get anyone to help me track the phone. And at that moment, I couldn't think like well, so I couldn't remember my Apple ID and the password and all that. Like everything just went blank in my head. So what I did was I just rushed to the roadside. I was literally crying. God, I cried. Like you can imagine. Hey God, I cried. I cried. I cried that day. I really cried. I got into a taxi. I was crying. I thank God the driver in the taxi didn't even ask me like if what was wrong or anything. And this time I didn't even sit in the front. I went to sit at the back. Yes, I went to sit at the back because I was still scared of sitting in taxis though. But I didn't have a phone on me to request a ride or anything, so I had to sit at the back. And he was just to take me to my house, and besides there's nothing to rob from me, so yeah. So this guy took me to the house. I go home, I was crying, and I rushed to my mom's room, and then I went to tell my mom what happened. Bro, the way my mom blasted me, she blasted me. She was like, stop the crying, now you're crying, you know, stop. Would I bring the phone back? I was like, oh man. I just left her room, went to my room, and I just went to cry. Yeah, I just continued wailing. And then guess what? I have this Yam phone at home. I picked that phone and then I made some phone calls calling people to help me track the phone. You know that I called my brother to help me track the phone. My brother managed to track the phone. It was around miles Waik side, the Medina Road. I was like, yo, this driver is really fast. That's how far my phone has gone. And then my brother was like, I should just close my mind, but the phone is gone, I won't get it back. Like, it really dawned on me that my phone had been stolen. And yeah, so that happened. The next day I had to go to work, so I had to get a SIM card because I need a phone and a SIM card, because to get to my workplace I have to call first before I enter. Yeah, so I had to go to the MTN office to get a new SIM card and all that. So yeah, that's what happened. Oh, yeah. So that's how I lost my phone. That's how my phone was robbed, and that's what brought like some serious depression and breakdown and everything. Actually, it really hit me hard. It really did hit me hard. And what was worse off was the fact that I didn't have anyone to like turn to keep me calm or to make me happy all over again, because I had lost so much. I had lost my friends and everything. I had lost my friend, my best friend, my boyfriend, my close friends. I had lost everyone. So when this thing happened, there was no one to turn to, like I said. It was a whole stress. But then, yeah, your girl is back to another new phone. That's why I'm here giving you guys content. So I managed to get myself a new phone again after 4 good months. I managed to get myself a new phone. Yes, with my hard-earned money once again. Yeah, when I tell people that I've been able to get a new phone, they're like, which guy bought the phone for you? I'm like, excuse me? No guy bought the phone for me. I got it myself. Yeah, that's how determined I am. So when someone does something of that sort to me, really, it hits me hard, bro. It hits me really hard. Anyway, I think this video is long enough. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you are new here, you're most welcome, and I hope you stay. Just hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell, select all, so you can receive notifications whenever I post a video. You get me? Yeah, so it was nice talking to you guys. Thank you guys so much for welcoming me. Hey, then I'm a kind. Thank you guys so much for welcoming me back warmly. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for the patience. So those asking for the Central Campus content, after this video I'm going to bring that video. So let's just get this video to some good massive views, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.